Jackson State has given a lot to the community, but one of the most important things it provided and where it all happened is considered a hidden gem. This is the story of the original Baby Tigers.
Jackson State didn't just give people education, but it helped to give people life.
Before there were the Baby Tigers that we know and love today, Jackson State University was the only place black babies were born in the early 1900s.
The C.T. Hubert Health Clinic is named for Zachary Taylor Hubert, who was president of Jackson State from 1911 to 1927. At this time, African Americans had very little access to health care, and even beyond that, because the Hubert building would actually be built under Jacob Reddick's administration. It would be the first building he would complete on his massive building campaign at Jackson State, and would open in 1944. In 1944 in Jackson, no African-American doctors had hospital privileges. All hospitals were segregated, even as late as when I was born. I was born in the segregated basement of the Baptist Hospital here in Jackson, Mississippi. That's where I was born. My mother ended up fighting with her obstetrician because he wanted her to come into a back door to the obstetrician's office.
Jackson State is no different from any other HBCU doing Jim Crow era, where they often had medical schools and hospitals on their campus. And we were fortunate here in 1900s, Jackson State had a laboratory school where students could finish their high school education. And we also had a health clinic where babies were birthed here on the campus. And you had Dr. Miller and his team of staff who gave professional care to the community, not only the faculty, staff, and students, but the greater city of Jackson.
And through the work taking place in this building, many people you wouldn't have assumed had ties to Jackson actually do.
Russell Wilson of the Denver Broncos, his father was born in the Z.T. Hubert Center because at that time his grandfather was the head basketball coach and athletic director at Jackson State University. And his mom had been a student at Jackson State. And like I said, her son Harrison Wilson Jr. was born in that clinic. So it, and not just them, but numerous people.
It's also, to me, a hidden historical gem that many people drive by and walk by on the campus every day and don't understand the significant impact it's had on the city of Jackson. Many prominent African Americans were born in the community at the health center. So Jackson State is in their blood. When they say they bleed tiger blue, they do. My mother was born in the health center, several of my aunts and aunties and several cousins, and unfortunately my maternal grandmother passed away due to maternal childbirth complications at the university's health clinic.
The clinic also took care of people as they continued to grow and became a safe haven for African Americans.
It provided a safe place for women who were uneasy about having babies at home to have children, but they didn't just deliver babies. They did over 200 major operations in that clinic.
You had OBGYN services there. You had minor surgeries taking place. Some called it a hospital, and some records from my research said it was a clinic. But at the time, it had 24 beds, it had x-ray units, it had minor surgeries listed, and families in the community could come to get those healthcare services they needed.
Now, as the legacy of the clinic continues living through generations, many people are working to make sure the history and those who played a part in it are documented and celebrated.
I've been doing this research for the past 2 years, and I'm trying to collect the oral histories. If there's some women who've given birth in the community, if you were a student from 1973 prior and you received some kind of surgical care, or if you just want to share with me the impact that the Jackson State Health Center had on your life. Like I said, it's a hidden historical healthcare gem that we need to make sure its light shines, not only for the city of Jackson, for the state of Mississippi, but nationally. And I would love to see the healthcare center named after Z.T. Hubert be recognized as a Mississippi landmark and a national registry landmark.
And if you would like to help with that research, you can call that number on your screen.